under a blood-red sky in the town of Willow's End. Echoes of train whistles cut through the silence like a friend. Whiskey bottles lay scattered, secrets hidden beneath the sand. Where chapels once stood, now only shadows of the damned. In the ashes of a lost love, where my haunted heart resides, every breeze whispers betrayal under the moon's watchful eyes. Burning memories in the dust, like churches set to flame. The ghost of you still lingers, a curse I cannot name. A storm took your trace, left me with nothing but a locket and the memory of your grace. You say you chose the darkness with a heartbreaker smile, left me alone with our sins in this cursed mile. In the ashes of a lost love, where sorrow never dies, the winds scream of vengeance beneath the starless skies, haunting the silent deserts where our fates were overthrown. I wander through this ghost town forever alone. At the crossroads by the forgotten graves, I found your truth, written in the silver light of a merciless cold moon. Your betrayal, a knife's edge, sharp and oh so real. In the vast endless night, a broken heart to steal. In the ashes of the lost love, I lay my spirit bare. In the smoke and ruins of passion, I found my despair. But in this lonely battle, revenge stirs in the dust. I'll rise from these ashes for justice, for us. So let the desert swallow the story, let the sands claim the pain. In the ashes of the lost love, only the echoes remain.
Whiskey bottle by the grave where the desert shadows fall. Lone cypress standing sentinel, the lone wolf starts to call. Dust devils dance on cursed lands where my boots tread worn and thin. Ghost town echoes haunt my nights with the sins of might have been. Oh, buried deep where the silent rivers flow, in the heart of a gunslinger, under moon's eerie glow. Revenge is a lover lost in the wind's relentless sigh, burning fires in forgotten graves beneath the blackened sky. Train whistle cuts the silence like the lies she told so sweet. In the chapel by the altar where our fates did once meet, her betrayal, serpent's kiss under that old sycamore tree, led me to this lonesome path carved out by destiny. Oh, buried deep where the shadows cling to rust, in the soul of a gunslinger driven by a heart unjust. Whispers in the sandstorm's howl, crafting my decrepit tide. Stars witness in the heavens to this desperado's cry. Silver badge and a loaded gun, fire in my veins so cold. She's a memory fading fast, but her lies they never old. By the crackling fire I see her face in every burning flame. But tonight with the cold steel I'll end this wicked game. So buried deep where no one else will roam, in the grave of a gunslinger, I finally found my home. Sins washed in the moonlight as the desert claims its own. Here I lay my heart to rest in the dust from which it's grown.
Under a blood moon's watchful eye, the desert breathes a cursed sigh. Whiskey bottles lay empty, tossed aside in ghost town dust. A midnight train moans a lonesome tune, echoes off the silent dunes. Through barred windows shadows flicker in rusted trust. Midnight train and smoke, worn tracks through lands unspoke. Whistles cut the thick night air, a song of despair, carrying souls too broke, riding past hopes they choke, bound by the secrets they bear in the cold desert flare. Once loved a girl with wildfire eyes, in a chapel under starlit skies. Promises made sealed with a kiss beneath the old oak shade. That love burned down like the church we found, ashes scattered on holy ground. Her betrayal a knife-sharp blade in shadows betrayed. Midnight train and smoke, tracks veiled by lies we spoke. Whistles mourn a love that's torn beneath the scorn. Hearts draped in sorrow's cloak, through cursed lands they poke, fleeing from a past reborn in the silent desert's mourn. In the hush of night, by the pale moonlight, I face my ghostly fears. Her whisper in the breeze, across the barren trees, brings a gunslinger's tears. Revenge a bitter quest at my weary chest, a badge of years worn thin. With each town I pass through, my resolve to pursue stirs the storm within. Midnight train and smoke, on this path forever yoked. Whistles cry my faded plea, through lands that won't let be. Each puff a vengeful stroke, neath the yoke of what she broke, riding toward my destiny, where spirits are set free.
whistle cuts the silence of the ghost town asleep. I walk with shadows, my boots stirring secrets that the dust keeps. Whiskey breath, old leather, echoes of cries beneath the moon. Each step a story, a lover's dance turned to a traitor's tune. Blood on the dusty boots, red as the desert sun fading. Lost souls wander rare and curse the land, forever waiting. A kiss of betrayal, a scar left burning deep. Blood on the dusty boots, secrets that the shadows keep. She was a fire burning bright in a church long since forsaken. Her love was a promise till I found the vows were taken. Under the veil of night, her whispers traded for a silver light. Ghost of her touch haunts me as lonesome train whistles cry. Blood on dusty boots, painting paths I've roamed through silent deserts and forgotten graves I've combed. A heart sworn to vengeance beneath stars that weep. Blood on the dusty boots, the price the night does reap. In the eye of the dust storm, I faced the heart that deceived. Her shadow in the doorway with the truth up her sleeve. Bullets through the silence like thunder breaking through. What's done in the darkness comes alive in the morning. You, blood on the dusty boots, now mingled with the earth so cold. A tale of love and vengeance in the winds, forever told. Through the valley of the damned to the end, I'll ride. Blood on the dusty boots, my spirit won't abide. Each riff of the guitar cries the sorrows of a past that's etched into the land, where every grain of sand knows the weight of a broken man. Out in the dust where the old church lies burning, shadows of vultures circle and yearn. Whiskey bottle at my side, still half full. Under the crescent moon's pale haunting light, ghost town whispers from the lips of the wind. Each gust a story, each silence a sin. There's blood on the revenge, a stain deep as night. Hatred flows like the river wild. Lost love's echo in a coyote's cry. Out here where even the tough dreams die. Found her locket by the forgotten grave. The earth unsettled, spirit betrayed. 'Twas a cold steel night when I heard the train. Her memory mingled with the whistle's pain. Driven to the brink by a lover's deceit. The heart seeks a vengeance no man can defeat. Blood on the revenge,
face my fear, his silhouette on the horizon drawing near. Words unspoken in the cool desert air, bullets whisper through stories we share. Two men's fury like a storm, fierce rush in this cursed land where the damned souls crush. Blood on the revenge, the deed finally done. Lying in the dust, no place to run. Lost love's echo in a coyote's mourn. Out here where hope and ghosts are born. Out here where my redemption is worn. In the blood on the revenge, forever sworn.
In the shadow of the black sun, where the cool winds moan, lies a town forgotten, with streets overgrown. Whiskey bottles clink in the hands of ghostly brides, while the church bell's silent, no savior inside. Dust devils dance on graves without names. Under that cursed sky, everything's changed. Ashes of the black sun falling like sin, cover my heart where love once had been. Gone with the wind, through the silence they run. Everything burned up by the black sun. Once had a lover with eyes like stormy skies. In a chapel of dreams, we swore no goodbyes. But the betrayal came on a hot whispering breeze, left me with nothing but a memory to seize. In the night train whistles cry like old ghosts, haunting the crossroads of what I miss most. Ashes of the black sun cover my trail. Lost loves and old wounds, a sorrowful tale. Gone with the dust where the dead rivers run. Nothing remains but the black sun. But the black sun. There's a gun that's burning cold in my grip, echoes of vengeance, the words from my living. Down in the valley where the dark waters meet, I'll find my redemption or my end I'll greet. Ashes of the black sun bury my past in the silence of deserts. I'm free at last. Revenge or resignation, the line has been drawn. I walk alone under the black sun. Black sun. In the shadow of the valley, where the stone church lies in ash,
Whiskey bottles tell the stories, and the wind sings songs of past. Dancing boots stir up the dust storms on the roads where no one's bound. Goes to twilight, silent witness under that black sun going down. Dancing with black sun under its fiery gaze, lost souls entwined in a cursed ballet, love and vengeance in a tango of pain. With every step we're just dancing in vain. Long ago a loving whisper turned to screams in the dark night. Betrayal's knife, it cut so deep, set abandoned hearts alight. Through the stillness of the desert, the train whistles still cry, echoing the moans of lovers who never got to say goodbye. Dancing with black sun, with shadows at my side, a whirlwind of memories nowhere to hide. Each silhouette a story of will never be. In the heart of the desert, no one hears the plea. Under that curse of sun, a revelation blooms amidst forgotten graves. Fate resumes, the gun in my hand, the ghost in my sights. Tonight the past is set to right. Dancing with black sun, revenge a bitter friend, twirling towards my haunted end. Flames lick the sky from the church once burned. Under black sun alone I learned. So I dance with shadows and I dance with ghosts in silent deserts. I host their lost host. Dancing with black sun till my tales are done. In the heat of the silence, I am the lonely one.
In the shadow of the dust, blowing chapel, where the whiskey stains the barren ground, lies a tale of an outlaw, faded and frazzled, in a ghost town where silence is the only sound. Train whistle moans through cursed lands afar, echoing the screams that never quite heal. Blood on his heart, under a vengeful star, with a grip as cold as steel. Blood on the outlaw heart, riding through the storm, cursed from the start where the forlorn forms. In the dead of night where shadows part, only the moon knows the blood on the outlaw heart. Once loved a girl with fire in her eyes, in a time when his soul wasn't sold to the gun. Betrayal burned under sapphire skies. Now he's just a shadow, always on the run. a forgotten grave, a burning church, memories as harsh as the desert sands. Each step he takes, a painful lurch, in this desolate, forsaken land. Blood on the outlaw heart, darkness at his side, haunted by the part where the last light died. In the silent desert he makes his art, painting his sorrow with blood on the outlaw heart. By the cold light of a hangman's moon, he faces down the ghosts that plague his mind. In the heart of night he hums a lonesome tune, the truth he seeks but never hopes to find. Blood on the outlaw heart, a tale of rage and scorn. On this cursed path he was reborn. In his final stand, his shadows dart, he embraces the dust. Blood on the outlaw heart, the echo of his deeds, a whisper in the dark, as the world forgets the blood on the outlaw heart.
In the shadow of an old ghost town where the wind whispers sin, the desert sun paints the cracks in a land forgotten by kin. Rusted signs sway tales of a cursed gold that never gave. Dark secrets lie with the whiskey bottles beneath the silent grave. Oh, the moans neath the earth, they call out in the night. Lost loves and old betrayals hide from the pale moonlight. No peace for the haunted, no rest for the brave. All stories end beneath the silent grave. A train whistle blows, cutting through the silence like a scream. Brings me back to her eyes, shining under starlight's gleam. The preacher man once said our sins are ours alone to save. Now he lies with the ashes of a church that he couldn't save. Oh, the cries in the wind, they echo through the fight. Ghosts of the past dancing with the dust storms in the night. Each step is a memory, each memory away, crashing down beneath the silent grave.
where the dust storms cover up the sun. I walk alone, my shadow weighs a ton. Whiskey bottle empty lies cracked upon the ground. Each step whispers stories in this ghost town I found. Buried in the dusty boots beneath the cursed land, fate's written in the sand with a gun in my trembling hand. Echoes of a train whistle calling out to lost souls in silent deserts where the wind forever moans. Found an old church, its bell silent and burned. Memories of love lost and the bitter lessons learned. She was a wildfire, her touch both warm and cold. Now just a whispered betrayal in stories left untold. Buried in the dusty boots underneath the starlit expanse, revenge stirs the night, gives the shadows a chance. Hear a train whistle fading like the pulse of a ghost heart. In these silent deserts, even death can't part. Face to face with my reflection in a shard of glass, haunted by what I've become, shadows of the past. Whispers turn to shouts in the vortex of my mind. A showdown looming, not leaving this curse behind. Buried in the dusty boots where my grave quietly waits, acceptance in the silence as the cold night abates. Trains cry like a lullaby in the vastness of the night. In the heart of the desert, I embrace the fading light.
In the heart of a dusty, forgotten town, the church bells rang a hollow sound. Whiskey bottles lay scattered in the street, echoes of footsteps, a ghost heartbeat. Flames licked the steeple in a devil's choir, last prayers whispered in the church fire. She wore a locket, silver caught in the light, beneath the veil of that tragic night. Promises made under starlit skies turned to smoke before my eyes. Betrayal, sharp sting, love's cruel satire fueled the flames of that church fire. Gone with the church fire where dreams retire. Silent deserts hold the tales of the liar. Echoes of a train whistle, mournful and dire. Tracks leading nowhere, just the church fire. There across the burning pews I saw her face, haunting the aisles, a specter displaced. She reached through the flames, through the bitter pyre, in her eyes the coldness of a hired gun's ire. I understood then in that furnace empire, love was a ghost in the church fire.
There where the horizon bleeds rust, under a sky smudged with charcoal dust, lies a town swallowed by its sinful desires. The old church stands keeper of forgotten fires. Whiskey bottles line the preacher's grave, silent as the secrets that they never did save. Buried in the church fire, hearts wrapped in wire, flames danced on a cold stone, now ash and bone. Whispered prayers swallowed by the liar's power, lost souls wander, cursed to forever roam. That night the wind howled like a freight train wail, her love a ghost story, frail and pale. He swore vengeance under the blood moon's glow against the man who had laid his whole world low. A shout rang out like thunder through the plains, in the silent desert only vengeance remains. Buried in the church fire beneath the scornful choir, embers keep the secrets of a love once dire. Old hymns fade into the smoke of funeral pyre, eternal rest disturbed by the strands of barbed wire.
dusty Bible with a bullet. The edge is charred. The preacher man, the devil in a saint's disguise, revealed by the fire's unforgiving eyes. Buried in the church fire, redemption or sire, he walks past the threshold, his heart an open wire. Forgive or forget the ghost town's final choir, a gunslinger's limit as he retires by the fire.
Out where the horizon bleeds into the dusk, dusty boots tread on a land forsaken thus. Whiskey bottles lay by the side of a burnt-out church. Ghost town whispers a crow's perch. Blood on the black sun, painting shadows long. Echoes of a train whistle, a forgotten song. Every grave unmarked, under the devil's run. What's done is done, under the black sun. Once loved a girl with wildfire in her eyes, promised her forever under cursed skies. Betrayal struck like a snake 'neath the desert stone, left me with nothing but her echo in my bones. Blood on the black sun, drawing a silent tear. Dust storms are my company in this place so severe. Burning memories like churches in my mind, lost in the sand that forgiveness can't find. In the mirror of the night, her face in the moon, haunting my dreams at the howl of the dune. My hand on cold steel, hard heart as the land, revenge a dark whisper, like a command.
devil's shadow underneath the blood-red sky of a town too lost to die. Whiskey bottles lay scattered, sermons turned to ash and rye. A wandering shadow stirs the dust, casting sins in old coyote cries in that dim-lit ghostly hollow where even the brave don't dare to pry. Oh, the devil's shadows, they roam at will through silent deserts and past the chill on the cursed land where time stands still. They dance on graves where dreams once spilled. That shadow's mine, worn and weary from the years, chased by love lost in the whispers of old train gears. Betrayal's knife cut deep, left nothing but sorrow, tears in her eyes. Fire burned, now gone, snuffed out by my darkest fears. Oh, the devil's shadows, they creep and bend round forgotten graves where old loves end. With each haunting step, they mock and rend the hearts of those who can't ascend. In the eye of a dust storm, I saw her face, haunting and stark. A vision so vivid, it tore the night apart. Revenge, she whispered a ghostly lark. Now I follow her into the shadows, deep and dark. So here I stand in the devil's own narrows, where churches burn and justice narrows. With a gun in hand, across the gallows I follow her lead. In the devil's shadow, out where the horizon bleeds rusty red, in a ghost town where even shadows dread. The wind whispers tales, old and spun, of a heart betrayed by a loaded gun. Beneath the sun's merciless rain, only whiskey soothes the pain. Ashes of the desert wind swirling around my sins, where every trail of dust buries trust. Ghosts ride the storm tonight by the lone church light, and revenge whispers low in the places dead men go. Once loved a girl with eyes so wild, promises made in the heat beguiled. Under the steeple we swore forever, but her heart was a roving river, found tracks where the slow trains run. Ashes of the desert wind stirring the fears within. Every gust of scorn cry under the vast unyielding sky. Lost love's a phantom pain in the silence of the rain. And revenge whispers low in the places dead men go. In the tavern's dim I see her face, haunting the corners of this forsaken place. With each sip the past grows clear, echoes of what I held dear. Tonight the desert's gonna know my name as I light the sky with her memory's flame. Ashes of the desert wind now cleanse my battered skin. With fire in my soul I claim control. This cursed land takes its toll, but I paid my role. Let revenge lie low where the lost and lonely go. So if you find yourself passing through where the wind howls secrets old and true, remember the tales of dust and bone, where love and betrayal craft their throne. And listen close to the desert sand, for the wispy soothes the pain on the wind in.
Out in the hush of the dusk-ridden plains, where the wind whispers secrets and old sacred strains, a ghost town awaits under moon's mournful gaze. Forgotten wood creaking in the sun's dying blaze. Dance the whiskey waltz under starlit skies, spin with shadows of the past where the true heart lies. Bottles clink like bells for the souls lost at dawn. Each step a story of what's gone, what's gone. Once loved a maiden with fire in her eyes. In a chapel of dreams we exchanged hopeful lies. But the devil called my name with a sinister smile, led me down the path of the damned and vile. Dance the whiskey waltz, feel the pain embrace. Ghosts glide over the ground where we once had grace. The night air fills with the cries of the scorn, echoes of the vows that were sworn. Were sworn. In the silence of the desert I face my old fears. The echoes of the train like a scream in my ears. A reckoning comes as the church burns to ash, through whiskey-soaked memories and a cold silver flash. Dance the whiskey waltz with revenge or remorse, on cursed lands where each step is a force. Let the dust take my sins where the old church bell tolled in the dance of the night. Dark and bold, dark and bold. Verse and chorus melts into the next, like a haunted melody played by the wind.
forsaken ghost town.
In the shadow of a ghost town under the blood-red sky, whiskey bottles lie empty where lost spirits lie. The dust whistles secrets through streets that forgot time. A lone train moans softly past sins in its chime. Buried deep in the devil's deal, by the edge of the cursed lands, under a church long burning, all lost in his hand. No prayer left unspoken, no cross to appeal. All I got is this heartache and a bad deal sealed. There's a tale of a lover whose eyes mirrored night, betrayed under starlight, vanished out of sight. Her whispers like venom, her shadow in the sands. Now I roam with the restless, with blood on my hands. Buried deep in the devil's deal, where the silent deserts weep, haunting forgotten graves, where secrets creep. I followed her laughter into the storm's reel, found nothing but echoes and the devil's cold steel. In the heat of the desert, I faced my own ghost, confronted the darkness, the pain I fear most. Her spectral silhouette dances in the night's dusty veil, while I reckon with my demons on this forsaken trail. Now I'm buried in the devil's deal, revenge burns in my stare, accepting this cursed path with cold desert air. The church bells silent now in this ghostly ordeal, a gunslinger's last confession, the devil's final seal. Underneath the silver moon's haunted light stands a ghost of a town swallowed by the night. Wind whispers secrets through the chapel's burned black beams, echoes of the past caught in a dust devil's dreams. Buried in the cursed land, where shadows lead to dance. Whiskey numbs the heart, but it can't change the chance.
cursed land. The tale of a love bride as a train's lone whistle call, gone like smoke from a gun when the darkness began to fall. She was a fire, I was the cold iron rail, bound for collision, a story doomed to fail, buried in the cursed land, where the lost souls roam, haunted by the echoes of a heart that was my home. Every night I've woken to the desert's mournful songs, found my dreams uprooted, planted in these silent poems. In the valley of the damned, I face the truth under starlit glow. Her words were the betrayal, the final brutal blow. Now every whisper of the sand, every chill the desert sends, is her voice calling me to a place where all ends, buried in the cursed land. Buried in the cursed land, with my sins laid bare, the dust settles on my soul, yielding to despair. Here I wait forever, neath the cursed plot I stand, bound to this silent hell, buried in the cursed land.
Out past the rusted railroad spike, where the ghost towns kiss the sky, I ride on a stallion black as sin, through the whiskey dust and lies, under that old gallows tree, where the shadows whisper crimes. A bottle swings, an unmarked grave, lost loves and forgotten times. Riding through the whiskey, flames lick at my side, haunted by the heartache that I can't leave behind. Every sip of memory, every gulp of grave, riding through the whiskey, the broken man's parade. She was the fire in the chapel that burned it down to lace, her kiss a promise of betrayal, gone without a trace. That night the desert knew her whispers underneath the crescent moon. She fled with my old rival to the tune of a traitor's tune, riding through the whiskey with revenge burning bright. Dark spirits guide me through the cold, cursed night. Every sip a story, every gulp a scar, riding through the whiskey,
at the edge of despair. I saw her face, wind tangled in her hair. Guns drawn, eyes locked, time took a breath. In a silent town where the only exit is death. Riding through the whiskey, let the spirits be my guide. I found my peace in the thunder, her treachery denied. For every sip of sorrow, for every gulp of pain, riding through the whiskey, neath the endless starlit plain.
Blood-red sky of a silent desert town, whiskey bottles lay like ghosts upon the ground. A dust storm whispers secrets of a man once free. Train whistle moans through the cursed tumbleweed. Buried in the revenge, deeper than the grave, lost love and betrayal no man could ever save. Every step a story of the dust that I've become, buried in the revenge where my dark past won't succumb. In the shadow of the church where the flames lick the stones, lived a tale of a heart turned from flesh into bones. A lover's vow broken under weight of deceit. Forgotten graves echo cries of the incomplete. Buried in the revenge, deeper than the sin, echoes of the gunshots like devils in the wind. Past the point of no return with each setting sun, buried in the revenge, what's done is never undone. Face to face with my ghost in the ruins of the night, head tilted low, eyes glaring with twilight. Words unspoken in the showdown, heart beats like a drum. Bullet finds its home as the falling has begun. Buried in the revenge, acceptance in the dirt, silent deserts hold the tales of the hurt, riding through the echoes of the choices that I've spun, buried in the revenge, on this path I am undone. Under the blood-red sky where my tale retold lies a gunslinger's heart forever dark and cold.